replay feature, I'm more than willing, but of course Dota 2 being one of the bigger ones as we see right here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it here. Let's go over the lineups first things first, as I like to do. We got Demi-Guy playing the Pugna. Pugna not one that we see too often, honestly, but Demi-Guy, looking forward to seeing how he does here. We got Tisk on the Drow. Simple and short name there. Sebedy playing the Shadow Fiend. Rico on the Rubik. Rico the Rubik. I feel like it should be said like that. Rico the Rubik. And then Expert YOLO on the Magnus here, who does have the yearly Iron Talon. Looks like he's going to be spending some time in the jungle. Speaking of jungling, a hero that has potential, Enigma, being played by Momo here. Actually has the first item quelling play. Curious to see that. And actually going to find himself in interaction with the Pugna and the Rubik going at it. Did get his, of course, demonic conversion first, so no stun coming out from Enigma, but that'd be a risky pickup unless you're guaranteed to get the first blood with it. But speaking of first blood, Enigma is the one that may be getting first blood. Oh, they went too deep. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking fighting into this. In fact, now, oh my god, Mi Pont is going to get pwned on Medusa most likely. No, the Shrine used, though, very early Shrine. Is she going to get the turn count Rubik? Oh, she is, despite the fairy power. What is going on? This chaos at the beginning of the game. Okay, I mean, it ends up being a 1-for-1. Curious there. But yeah, Enigma, a very weak level 1 combat hero in the sense that he wants to obviously get that demonic conversion. So, yeah, not much use right there, and in the end, he goes down first. At least Medusa gets the turn kill. But speaking of that, we got some interesting lanes. So, as I already mentioned, Medusa being played by Mi Pont down there in the off lane. Mahatma Dandi on the Lina mid, so kind of some... Lina, obviously, a couple of mid heroes picked up on the team. In this case, they decided to send Lina to the mid, though. Then we have Ursa on the top lane being played by Miss Queen. Well, the one, the only Miss Queen. What is that about? Shadowfiend going down, actually. Wow, he is still level 1, in fact. Lina with the pressure. Lands a Dragon Slave, it looks like. And just enough to get the kill there. So that's a big kill for Lina. She's going to hit level 3 before Shadowfiend even hits level 2. No, he gets back in time. Level 2. But the point is, Lina is definitely about a level ahead at this point. Especially now with that first, or not first blood technically, but the kill early on. Anyways, Miss Queen on the Ursa. Looking forward to seeing how he does here at the top lane. And then the classic Jungle Alchemist being played by Enrico Trump-Kashjan. We have seen this before, actually, in a previous Cast Me. And let's just say it was pretty hilarious. So I'm looking forward to seeing the hilarity ensuing here with this game now. And we do have, again, he has the Iron Talon early on. And he needs to be careful about dying here, man. Okay, yeah, he's going to pop the Shrine, but Jesus. He got pretty damn low. So they're essentially doing 2 jungles with everyone else solo lanes. Like, there literally is no support, no true support here on this entire side. I'm already a little concerned for them with that. Of course, it's the classic case, though. If they manage to make it out of the early in the mid-game here without too much falling behind, then, you know what, by the late game, they should be pretty farmed and pretty good to go. So, Mahatma Dandi here on the Lina. Putting some pressure on the Shadow Fiend from the side. Does have Pugna roaming in, though, and now Lina's the one that needs to be careful. That Decrepify is slowing it down a little bit, but they don't really land their nukes the best, and Lina should be able to walk this off. Also, a nice little Invis rune to top it off as well. Nice job by Pugna attempting at least to destroy it, but wasn't going to happen. So Lina picks it up and heading right back to that middle lane now. The top lane, we have, how's this going with the last hits? 13-4 Ursa versus a 7-1 Magnus, so not really surprised, especially if it's true 1v1, that Ursa having a pretty good time. Oh, this Invis Lina, by the way, yeah, she's waiting for level 4. I mean, I feel like she has enough damage for Shadow Fiend here, especially if Pugna runs away. Oh, boy. Okay, she's not going to open just yet. She's going to wait. She lets me to tree, so Shadow Fiend's going to regen a little bit right here, but between her abilities and like 3 or 4 auto attacks, I feel like it should be done. So once get him a little bit out of position. Here comes an LSA. Oh, finally pops out. The LSA misses, though. Oh, no, you got to land an LSA. In fact, a turn kill now being set up from the Shadow Fiend. And the fact that, yeah, that positioning was awful, too, because she was tanking the creeps the whole time with her positioning. Oh, Mahatma Dandi. Mahatma Missy. Momo. Look at all these M's. Meanwhile, Enigma goes down in the jungle while Enrico Trump-Kashjan happens to be nearby. Okay, don't know what that's about, actually, but... Well, he'll have to wait another 10 seconds before he's back up. And going to be looking to continue his farm. But meanwhile, Alchemist doing a good job picking up another bounty rune. The Grievel's Greed is kicking in. And look at that. He's topping the net worth charts here. Just about 2,000 early on in the game. Again, only 4 minutes in. So But, hey, if he happens some free reign here, then he should be having a pretty good time. Top lane, Enigma makes his way to the top, and now is going to assist in going to his own jungle up here, picking up a bounty room. He actually is just planning to go straight Blink Dagger at this point, so good old Quelling Blade into the Blink Dagger from Enigma here. Classic. What's his mana pool like? Yeah, does he even have enough to do everything? He literally doesn't even have enough to stun and Black Hole at this point just yet. I really hope he doesn't go straight into the Blink Dagger. Jesus. Anyways, to each their own. He is attempting his finest at jungling right here. Pugna, meanwhile, he's spotting the Enigma doing this jungling, but not much he can do by himself unless Enigma, for some reason, gets low, but shouldn't be taking those creeps. So Rubik, meanwhile, going down to the bottom lane as Lina's here. Lands another LSA, another Dragon Slave to come as well, level 3. No Laguna Blade just yet, though, but with that haste, she may be able to run this down. Another LSA. Dragon Slave in 3 seconds. Is she going to commit? Can she land the Dragon Slave? Yo, she cannot. Tisk barely avoids it. Gets a little of that cape seared off, but she will manage to remain alive. Lina, unfortunately, unable to connect. She'll pick up some farm, though. Again, she got the one initial kill, though. It seems like Lina is having a great start. Now she is level 6, so that Laguna Blade is online here. And she has the early Arcane Boots, so a nice boost of mana coming out as well for the Lina here. And she's going to even control the bounty rune to top it all off. Look at this efficiency here, swapping in and out the Arcane Boots. Meanwhile, Medusa back to the bottom lane. How's Medusa been doing? Really an off-lane Medusa here. 10-5, really not the greatest. Has had basically a 2v1 with the Drow and the Rubik. That is a tough combo. Drow currently is hiding around. Not exactly sure what she's waiting for. I guess the courier is coming over. Still a ground courier, by the way. 6 minutes in. Ouch. In fact, just both sides? Yeah, of course. Classic. I don't know what rating this game is. Momo goes down, meanwhile, as Pugna guarantees the kill onto him, and now the chase is on to the Pugna. Miss Queen wants revenge, damn it. He's going to be disarmed because of the Decrepify, but not much longer. Still wants to run down. Does not have an Earth Shock, though, so I don't know about this. He runs into a Shockwave, and now Earth's in a lot of trouble. He turns and kills the Pugna, though, and now he's going for Expert YOLO here on the Magnus. Ursa with the man mode, and it ends up working beautifully. Miss Queen gets a double kill out of that. No skewer picked up by Magnus. I was wondering why he wasn't maybe just using that to get away, but choosing not to get in. Ursa just runs them down. That's what he can do. And again, didn't even have the Earthshock at that point. Does pick it up now and has the early phase boots, the early poor man shield. Seems like Ursa's feeling pretty good about his early game. And overall, this Dire side is looking very good. Now the Enigma, not so much, but you know what? At this rate, he will have his Blink Dagger at a decent timing, at least, considering he's going straight into it. Shadow Fiend. He's the star here for this Radiant side, and you know, so far he's actually doing all right himself, but again, it's had a tough matchup against the Lina. Looking to try to get that early Dragonlance to help tank up, but Lina keeping the pressure on. I don't know what Pugna plan is here. In fact, yeah, this is going to be a turn kill. Oh man, if he lands at LSA, that's a turn kill. Pugna needs to be very careful about man-moding like that. I feel like that could have easily been a turn with the Laguna Blade and the Dragon Slave. Top it all off. Miss Queen, meanwhile, still getting kills. Gets another kill at the top lane right there on the Magnus. Well played. Lina. Okay, Lina is dropping a little bit. Maybe underestimating the Pugna. Somewhat right here. In the end, we'll have to kind of fall back off. But Miss Queen continuing to show that he's having a dominating time up here. And then there's Alchemist. Alchemist has been doing his thing throughout the jungle again, maxing out that Greevil's Greed. He has the early hand of Midas. He did this last time as well. I'm blanking on what he followed this up with, but no boots even. But middle lane, meanwhile, down goes Lina. Lina did use all her bottle charges, and unfortunately just simply gets caught by a couple of Demon Hands there, missing the action that took place. Another death onto this. How does he keep dying to these? Okay, I gotta see what the hell that deal with that was. Okay, we're just missing everything now. Okay, let's go back in time a little bit right here. What was this about?
I'll take that.
Oh no.
I'll take that.
And then top lane, apparently Ursa falls too. Oh no, Decrepify running him down. He does have an RP. Does he use it right here? Pops in a rage, goes for the turn, gets a turn kill onto the Ursa, onto the Pugna, excuse me. There is the RP though. And now Ursa's the one in trouble, so I thought Ursa was the one that died, but never mind. Gets the turn kill, and now he's going for the kill on Magnus, and he will pick up another double kill. Miss Queen showing off those right clicks, man. Manning up against an Ursa could be a very deadly decision, as we're continuing to see here for this Radiant side. Bottom lane, meanwhile, speaking of manning up, Rico, I don't know what this is about, but Rico's in trouble. In fact, the Dragon Slave misses, actually, but it's not going to matter. One more auto attack does him in, and good job by Lina at least roaming on over to assist with that kill and trying to get that early Yule Scepter now. As far as a follow-up here, again, ever since that level 10 talent change, building that Yule's first, you could argue, is for the better. Don't necessarily want that Bloodstone ASAP. Gonna find the Drow right here. Does she still have Laguna? I don't think she's used her Laguna Blade yet, but something tells me it's gonna be. Oh man, she keeps missing. Doesn't matter though. LSA missing. No big deal. Still has the Dragon Slave and the Laguna Blade, and as we see right there, that is more than enough damage to guarantee the kill. Bottom lane, Medusa, once again going at it with the Rubik, but Rubik by himself, don't really know if he has much hope. So really has to be careful about that. Lina continues to roam. It opened up a lot of farm, though, for the Shadow Fiend, especially since he got the kill there. And now he has that Dragonlance finish, working on the Shadow Blade next in line. Still no upgraded Courier on the Radiant side, by the way. That's just brutal, man. That just feels bad, man. That's how much gold they're saving now. We have 460 on the Pugna, 230. I mean, they both definitely have more than enough gold for buying a Courier here, but classic. No one wants to upgrade the Courier situation. Shadow Fiend. Uh-oh. Another LSA missing, but adding up those charges for Leno, the Fiery Soul. Another Dragon Slave would do him in. Can he land it right here? And it's going to be out of range if he tries it now. He does have a double damage. Oh, no, it's not out of range. It is in range. It gets the kill on a Shadow Fiend, but it comes at a cost as Rubik and Drow come in and are able to turn onto the Lena. So they stop the kill streak at least. You know what, though? The fact that he got that kill on a Shadow Fiend before that death is somewhat makes it worth it, I feel like. I mean, looks like he did buy out just before as well, so one step closer now to that Yule Scepter. Top lane, Expert YOLO is most likely going to die here. Oh, not enough damage, though. I thought it was just going to be one more, but two more, and he gets the kill, and now he's going for the Pugna again. What is this, the third double kill of the game for this freaking Ursa, man? The Queen Bee is in the house. Doing work, the Morbid Mask pickup. Blink Dagger queued up on top of that. And the bottom lane, Rubik decides to man up against Alina. That's never going to be good. So this Lina is starting to snowball quite a bit. We'll see what level 10 talent she gets. She hasn't chosen just, in fact, I believe, yeah, she actually chose to level up one of her skills there first. So passing up the level 10 talent for now. I don't know if that's a misclick or just simply the lack of there. Hits level 11, and then she does go to the cast range here. So normally, I feel like in these quote-unquote competitive games, not that this is one, but we do see the LSA damage because the idea that it clears the creep wave 100% if you get the bonus LSA damage. But the cast range is definitely not a bad option either. You know, the extended range of the Phoenix Slave, or the Dragon Slave even, and even the Laguna Blade on top of that. So by no means is that a poor option. But I definitely think one of the lesser ones picked up. Blink Dagger just about here for Ursa meanwhile. Has Ursa died yet? No, 7-0-0. Miss Queen having a fantastic game. And middle lane? No, that was, where the hell was it? That was middle lane. Medusa goes down. In the middle. I'm just missing kills this game. I apologize for that. Top lane though, speaking of kills. Decrepify, no, just run away. Decrepify is going to be a great ability to have against the Ursa here, but doesn't seem like Pugna has been much use. I mean, he's been trying to roam around. He's going to roam right into a trap, though. Lina nearby. Maybe it's a trap for the Lina. That's Rubik also here. Rubik does have that Dragon Slave stolen, and oh my god, that is a lot of damage to get the kill. Meanwhile, the Ursa picks up a kill nearby onto the Magnus right there. And it ends up being a 1-for-1. And Ursa going to walk it off. Pugna nearby does have the life drain now. I don't know if he wants to man up, though, again. Oh, you know what? If he catches him with damage there before the blink, maybe he does have something, but good reactions from Miss Queen, and he's going to be fine. Meanwhile, Enigma, Quelling Blade into that first item, Blink Dagger, baby. Finally has it. How about Alchemist? Haven't really been paying too much attention to him. What? Ursa's going to go, man. Okay. How about Alchemist? Okay, wow, yeah, he's going first item Ags. What? He's going to be giving that up. Is he going to give that up to somebody? Who would he give it up to here? So he's going first item Ags, essentially, as, oh no, Ursa's in trouble, but again, the blink just in time. Oh, he's not doing the damage first. Blinks just in time to avoid the nuke from the Pugna here. He does have his Nether Ward down. He's really trying to get this kill onto the Ursa. Another Nether Blast lands, but not going to be enough damage, and they both just kind of blink away. So they'll be fine. But, yeah, I mean, who did he get the axe first to? If he just finished it. I mean, Ursa's, I guess, is decent for sure. The fact that it'll allow him to use that Enrage and the lesser cooldown makes it 24, even an 18-second cooldown level 3. Oh, he's in trouble here, though. Okay, no, he's fine. Shadow Fiend happens to be nearby. He's going to run in. No, again, he blinks away. And there we go. He just gave him the axe. Oh, my God. On top of the stat buff, you also get your axe effect now. So all of a sudden, his Enrage is that much more ridiculous. We have a 14.5-minute Aghanim Scepter Ursa as down goes Lina, by the way. That Nether Ward is going to do work against Lina for sure. And it looks like it zapped him down right there, unfortunately. So yeah, you got to be careful about that being nearby, wanting to kill that off ASAP.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But this Ursa, dear God, already 8-0-0. Now with the axe effect. Look at that overall net worth because of that. Jumps up to 11,000 net worth in the game now. It's way ahead. Almost doubling the next person in line. Just absurd. And Alchemist back to farming again. Doesn't even get brown boots. I remember mentioning this last time we saw this this jungle Alchemist from Enrico. Trump Koshon here. He did not get boots. I mean, just get brown boots, please. 400 gold. You move so much faster. Oh, boy. But, man, is he farming like a madman. Almost another 1,000 gold. I wonder what he's going to do next now. Is he just going to go like another axe? Is he just going to be the axe feeder for the team? I guess Alina axe wouldn't be bad to have either.
I'll take that.
This is definitely a case of having fun, man.
My thanks.
Ursa, meanwhile, getting some vision up for the team. This Ursa's pretty farmed, actually. Wow. Blink Dagger and the Arcane Boots. Making use of that Dragon Slave, which actually wears off right there. Goes in onto Momo and actually picks up the kill. So steals Demonic Conversion on top of that. I'm going to do a little bit of a push. So this Rubik's actually pretty solid here for this Radiant side. Meanwhile, Lina finds the Pugna and gets revenge, damn it. Well played right there. Some trash talk of sorts perhaps coming out in chat right there. And they're going to put some pressure at the top lane. The Ursa and the Lina. Magnus so far, he's trying to work on his own Blink Dagger. It's a popular item in this game. How's Drow been doing, man? Drow's interesting build. 2,100 gold saved up, actually. But as the power treads into a Morbid Mask, curious what that turns into. They're going for the Medusa up here. Okay, and this Medusa, she's not farmed at all. Yeah, I was going to say, usually she's pretty tanky, but only with Phase Boots and a Ring of Aquila at 17 minutes in of Aquila. Not nearly tanky enough, so good pick off there actually from the Radiant side, nice find. But yeah, this Dry, I don't know what I mean, it's just like, it's going to be Mask of Madness? That'll just, for a later on Satanic, I guess. There's no way she's getting Vlad's. As that was Enigma getting picked off nearby. Speaking of getting picked off, Ursa finds a Drow. Doesn't avoid the silence with the blink, but a good job attempting at least, and it didn't even matter. So runs her down. The Enrage was used, but guess what? It's back up shortly, and this isn't even level 3 Enrage. Again, it's currently level. It's a 24-second cooldown because of the axe fed to him. But at level 3, it'll be only an 18-second cooldown, and he has a Basher just about finished. Oh boy. Oh boy. This Radiant side definitely has a work cut out for them. Drow, okay, she ends up buying her item. She ends up going to Dragonlance. And she's going to finish a Magic Wand. So just has the value Morbid Mask here. Okay. Wanted that lifesteal. That's something we really haven't seen this Radiant team do, despite having the Drow presence, the Empower buff from Magnus. They really haven't been pushing towers at all. In fact, they only have 2 tower kills so far. It's just past 18 minutes in, but they haven't even really done any aggressive tower pushing. So something they're maybe missing out on. Double damage and bottled up on Shadow Fiend meanwhile. He's trying to make a play here. Find perhaps the Alchemist in the jungle, but not going to. Alchemist, it looks like he is going for another staff. Again, so who's your next staff target? Enigma's is actually pretty solid as well. But, by the way, Pugna getting picked up by Ursa. No surprise there. It's 10-0-0 now. They're trying to get the turn kill. Oh, the RP coming in. I mean, I like it if they get it. Meanwhile, a kill elsewhere as down goes Enigma. But Miss Queen is going to man up once again, or woman up, I should say, and gets the double kill. That's one. Got to be the 4th or 5th double kill here for Ursa. And he barely stays alive, meanwhile. And he's going to heal up with the Shrine. Oh, no. In comes the Rubik and finishes off the Ursa there. Before the Shrine pop, he got greedy, wanted to go for the Shrine, and instead he gets taken out. And now Rubik is trying to run, but he's already made a pretty big play, to be honest. The fact that he got that kill, and now Shadowfiend ports in and gets a Kona Lena. What is going on here for the Radiant side? They're getting some big turn kills. And now Enrico Trump Kostjan has to fight, but he's not really built to fight. He's built to farm, and that's it. And they find him take advantage. A triple kill coming out for the Shadowfiend. And what was seeming like this was going to be a game that's going to get out of hand here for this Dire side is now not so much out of hand. In fact, look at that net worth change. Under 2,500. And this is with a Ags-fed Ursa here. On the Dire side, that was 11-0 at a point. Now it's 11-1. That streak stopper. Rubik got so much gold for that too, by the way. In fact, he has enough for his Ags. He's going to have a blink Ags arcane boots at 20 minutes. That's absurd. Wow. Yeah, they also finally have a flying courier. Bottom lane, Miss Queen wants more action, though. Gets more action. Finds Drow easily.
I doubt your kin will weep for you.
And that Basher up in a new work. Shadowfiend. Oh, they see him. They see him. We have not seen a black hole yet from Enigma. This could be a chance. If necessary, can they get the stuns? Yes, Shadowfiend. There's the black hole. Yeah, I just really want to make sure. And well, they do. So good lockdown there. And that's a big target to kill, of course. Speaking of a streak stopper, that was a 7-kill streak, actually. So nice bonus goal for the Lena, I believe. Yeah. Lena, 586 bonus gold. So all of a sudden, she's feeling a little better. Now she's going for the Bloodstone. She chose to get the Aether Lens after. Whoa, what is this about the counter black hole for the Rubik coming out? But the follow-up's not there. However, the RP is going to be using Powerball, but he's not doing nearly enough damage. A life drain onto Alchemist. Not going to be enough. And now Miss Queen on the Ursa and a blink away, trying to avoid destroyed of sorts, but run away from the Pugna. No, they catch him though. Did he heals himself? No, that was okay. That was Alina. I was going to say, what was that about? Alina comes from the side. Alina actually picks up the kill there in the end. So good attempt by Rubik, man. This Rubik's definitely MVP, I feel like, for this Radiant side. As far as still in the black hole and going for the turn kill there, or the big turn play, but unfortunately didn't really have the follow-up, and that second Ags is just about finished. So going back to that discussion real quickly, what does it even do on...
Dire's structures are fortified.
I don't even know what it does on Medusa, to be honest. So if it even does anything, does Medusa even have an Axe? You got Lena, you got Enigma's actually pretty solid, but he's only used one black hole this game, and Fox Shadowfiend. Oh boy, these right clicks are doing a lot of damage, man. He avoids the LSA, but he cannot get the kill on Alina. She manages to stay alive there as Ursa picks up the Roshan kill. I think Lena, though. Lena's probably the next obvious choice here. In fact, Alchemist... Yeah, I think he's flying out an axe, and it looks like he's pinging on the Lena as if to tell her. Yeah, he's going to give it to her. So yeah, Lena's going to be the next Ags target here. I just love this. The fact that Alchemist is literally just an Ags buff for the team. That's his sole purpose this game. He literally went into this game saying, you know what? I'm going to jungle Alchemist, get Hannah Midas, and just feed my team Ags effects. I mean... I look at this team, and I don't necessarily see if they're going to do this, I mean, I'm not saying they're really coordinated about this, but it would be kind of fun to kind of get a team that really benefits from Ags and get it to them ASAP. Like, I guess Ursa is a pretty good target, to be fair. So, like, that was a good target choice, but... And now Lena is decent, but, I mean, Enigma's kind of meh, and, again, I'm not sure what Medusa does. Speaking of Medusa, by the way, she gets picked up. So does Lena, but down goes Shadowfiend. At least, so 2 for 1. I'm sitting here trying to theory craft too much and missing yet more kills. But it's just kind of a fun, unique idea to see here. Farming Alchemist. The purpose of just giving the axe effects. Ooh, Ursa. Thought he found somebody right there. Does not, though. The blink's continuing to be used. Alchemist. Oh, he's going to stun himself. Meanwhile, Courier, yeah, kind of just runs on in. Trial Ranger missed micromanagement big time. Loses the sword that was on it, actually. Now he's going to get the kill on Alchemist, though, but Ursa running down the Trial. The first hit bash kicking in. And now Ursa finishes the job as he blinks forward right there. Rubik steals overpower. Not really the greatest ability to steal for Rubik here. Lift up the Ursa. Oh, that's a whiff. Nice. These blink daggers, man, these reactions, pretty solid here, honestly. But Rubik does die in the end, and he's dead for a minute now. He stole the black hole, but obviously wasn't able to use it. Now this middle tower, it's going to be protected, though, as Ursa wants a kill. But Shadow Fiend about to get another first hit bash, but I think this time he's going down. But now the Aegis bringing him right back up. What can they do? The Requiem is going to be early. Yeah, he used the Requiem early. Oh, he tried to time it. It did not work out. I could tell it was going to be early. He could not, unfortunately. He gets a double kill. And then they take on the middle tower to top it all off. The misplays are real by both sides early. The whiff of the black hole, and then you got the Shadow Fiend mistiming the Requiem. As Ursa resurrected right there. Yeah, I haven't really focused too much on Medusa, but she's building a Lincoln Sphere here. Trying to kind of quietly doing her own thing. Meanwhile, Lina and Ursa are really kind of controlling the pace of the game as they're fed those Axe effects now. The Bloodstone just about finished for Mahatma Gandhi here on the Lina. Gonna just really buy it full, looks like. And there's the Abyssal Blade purchase by the Ursa now. So, again, I have to keep reminding myself, we're only 25 minutes into this game. And this Ursa is just insanely farmed, and so is Alita for that matter, because of the Fed Ags especially. Alchemist already working on another Ag, so I guess, again, does Medusa? I honestly don't know. It doesn't say anything about having one, so I'm going to say no. And if that's the case, then it's just really Enigma left. You got Enigma, and then just stats beyond that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
As there's a Bloodstone finished by Lina. Shadow Fiend chose to go the S&Y here, meanwhile. Going for a very combat-heavy build. Again, Drow, though, he's got kind of a unique build himself. The early Morbid Mask. Into the Dragonlance, though, and the Shadow Blade. Nothing too crazy there, but gonna run down the Ursa. Ursa going back in. The kite is real, though, but now Shadow Fiend being here should kind of guarantee it. He's still alive, actually, to Decrepify, but finally gets killed off. Jeez, took forever. But that's something that he's going to definitely feel, and perhaps a BKB is something that he would want to get now, realizing how painful that is to deal with. Of constantly getting kited.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Again? They keep stalling this Drow's Shadow Blade. He's had the Shadow Blade for a good 3 or 4 minutes here to be finished, but that's the second time the courier's died now with the item. Lina, meanwhile, will get blown up for it, so at least they get some revenge, but she's up right away. She just get the respawn time talent on top of the Bloodstone, so she comes up immediately. But she is down to now 8 charges here of that Bloodstone at first. Rubik, though, again, does have the Axe effect now.
I'll take that.
Of whatever he happens to steal, so especially in the case of the black hole, that could be big. He's already stolen one big black hole. Gonna definitely look for that here. Lincoln's has been finished on Medusa, so continuing to try to really farm up here. Alchemist almost has his 3rd Ags finished.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Gonna be feeding that to the Enigma, I'm sure. Lina, uh-oh. What's going on up here? Pugna trying to find him. LSA also misses, and now Lina is gonna be found. LSA stolen right there as Shadow Fiend gets a kill elsewhere. The Selena, though, gets the turn kill on a Pugna right before. Takes it out with the Laguna Blade, at least. So 1-for-1 exchange there, but as we saw there in the text pop-up, Enigma did get taken out by Shadow Fiend elsewhere. And now Sebedy makes his way out of there. So Shadow Fiend, he continues to be a star as well. I mentioned the Rubik, arguably the MVP of the Radiant side as far as coming back. But Shadow Fiend is the one getting the kills in the end. And a good job of that. 14-6-1. As I say this, though, he runs up to the top lane only to be found by Ursa, who bashes him down with the early Abyssal Blade. And nothing that Shadow Fiend can do at that point. So good find there. And the Ursa is now clicking a Blade Mail, so I really think the BKB would be a very valuable pickup here for the Ursa. But I mean, Blade Mail in itself is also not horrible either, of course. Maybe he figures having the axe and range effect, it would be overkill to get the BKB. But as we saw in this earlier exchange at the top lane, they definitely have the ability to kite him. So that's got to be annoying. Lina, meanwhile, finishing her own Shadow Blade. Her Claymore's good to go. Drow still waiting for her Claymore. Yet again, the courier up in 30 seconds here. Oh, Rubik stole the Laguna Blade. That's nice. He uses it to get a kill line Enigma, but he ends up dying himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is
God,
under
he's level
attack.
21 as well. Jesus. Rubik doing work. Bonet of the Ursa getting close to level 25, actually. Speaking of doing work. Magnus goes in. Oh, that's probably not where he wanted to go in. And that's a dead Magnus right there. Enigma did get the Axe effect, so that's the third and probably going to be final Axe Scepter for Alchemist. I think at this point he probably wants to farm for himself. I mean, if anything, get this support utility item. Something like a Solar Crest wouldn't be horrible to have for your team to take benefit of, so we'll see what Alchemist decides to do here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Shadow Fiend pushing out the top lane meanwhile. Does that Medusa nearby? She pops a very aggressive Stone Gaze there. And of course, Shadow Fiend will just walk away. Meanwhile, bottom lane, obviously Pugna gets picked off. And Medusa will at least prevent the top tower from being pushed in by the Shadow Fiend for now. Although Shadow Fiend's still hanging around, and he's definitely going to win this battle, so can't blame him.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Again, this Medusa, really not the most farmed here. Although Ursa, that's a different story. He's going to go in, no dust though. And Zebedee will walk it off. Definitely something they want to look to get here is that vision, detection even. Looks like they have some sentries now in Enigma being called out there. Perhaps a gem though on Ursa wouldn't be a horrible option. Because not only you got the Shadow Blade on Shadow Fiend, but now Drow does actually have hers finished. And just vision control in general, of course. Checking out Roshan. Not up just yet, though. We are now looking at our biggest net worth lead here for the Dire side. Again, another Axe fed off. As Lina she cannot land these LSAs, man. To be fair, she doesn't have the greatest setup for the LSA stuns. But, okay, that'll help. This Queen's like, I got this, don't worry. Shadowfiend nearby. Oh, no. If he puts the sentry down, jeez. Yeah, not able to see him, though, so Shadowfiend does make his way out at least. Now Lina going to use her own Shadow Blade here. Scout things out. Maybe try to find the Shadowfiend in time. No, he ports out right before. That's another Phoenix Slave stolen by Rubik. He's been taking advantage of this ability quite a bit. He has his own Aether Lens now, so yeah, Rubik really has the reach here. That on top of the cast range talent. Desolator finished by Ursa, so even more just raw damage here. He is level 25, got the plus 10 Fury Swipe damage on top of that. And he's going to pick up the Illusion Rune to top it all off. Meanwhile, they get the kill on a Rubik. He buys back immediately. That was a black hole committed right there. Does he steal it? Yeah, he stole the black hole, didn't he? Yes. Oh, man, big misplay by Enigma. He needed to use something that whole time. He did not, so now Rubik has a chance right here. But they get the pick on him, Magnus. He's ever 50. Shadowfiend going in, though. Rubik is trying to find an opportunity, but obviously good job spreading here by the Dire side. I'm pretty sure they're aware that that was still. And meanwhile, Shadowfiend, though, he finds the Enigma. A couple of right clicks later, gets the kill, but at what cost? Shadowfiend's in trouble. One auto attack away from death. No, he's going to barely be able to skirt away. And he will survive. The Stone Gaze, a very awkward Stone Gaze from Medusa. Medusa seems a little unsure of what he's doing. Kind of showing off right there, so they will just kind of walk away. As Pugna going to be fine too. Again, Rubik still being patient with the black hole. He does also have the Axe effect, remember. Which means that Midnight Pulse is going to be thrown down. And that with the Requiem, a lot of damage to come. So there is hope here. And he's going to have that for a while longer, as it is level 3 ulti. But yeah, that's definitely something to learn from if you're playing against a Rubik. Oh, he's not going to get the kill on Drow, by the way, Luna. That's Invis. Oh, but he'll find the kill on a Pugna. Just turns around Laguna Blade to the face with that Axe effect. Now he's going to be lifted up, though, and now he's in trouble himself. Although his own Shadow Blade, the raise is not enough damage. These teams need detection, damn it! Somebody get detection! Drago's down. They're missing out on so many kills. And it could be another one as the RP is going to be used to lock it down Alchemist in place. And there's the black hole from the Rubik. The Requiem right on top. Down goes Miss Queen. Down goes the Alchemist. However, that will be the Ursa coming right back up, of course, with the Aegis there. And he finds the quick kill on Rubik. So Rubik landed a big black hole, but it wasn't to be in the end. Guess what, though? Again, a case of no vision. So Shadow Fiend will get away. Oh, boy. This doesn't stop. You'd think by now the teams would learn that spending 100 gold on a Sentry Ward would be worth it, or hell, 180 gold on Dust. Especially now with backpacks. No excuse, damn it. No excuse. But Rubik's dead for 70 seconds. Shadow Fiend, he is back without Lincoln's now. And actually, Ursa, man, those Races doing a lot of damage because of the Decrepify. Oh, the life drain! Is it enough? And Rage has popped again. That should keep him alive for now. Enigma, don't know what the plan is here. Oh my god, maybe to get the turn kill. That's the plan. Yes, it is. The black hole goes down. And they do get the kill onto the Shadow Fiend. Now he has a buyback available. The fact that Ursa lived, though, that's the key there. However, they are going to find the kill on Alina now as Molly Muss. Welcome back to the CB Kappas. You're awesome. You're fucking awesome. Don't show you different than goddamn it. Thank you so much, Molly Muss. Back to action, though. Meepone goes down elsewhere. What is going on down here? The bottom lane. He goes down. The Pugna exchanged lives. He also got the kill onto the Drow Ranger in the meantime. Yeah, it seemed like some funky stuff going on there, as this game has definitely been overall. So 20,000 net worth now in favor of the Dire side, about 18,000 or so.
Double damage.
Experience lead. And Ursa just wants more damage, damn it. Screw BKB. Wants to get a full-on Daedalus here. In fact, Ursa going in. Going to take an Urshock himself even from Rubik. And he'll learn to back off. Don't want to pressure too much. As bottom lane Alchemist has his own Blade Mail finished. Supposed to be his next item choice. With a 2,400 gold saved up on top of that. Gonna Blade, is it enough damage? It should be. Oh, the misses though, the misses! They're key! Not enough key enough though. Enigma will run him down. Nice little haste rune picked up, and now the melee racks. It's going to start melting away. Literally with the acid spray. Although, technically it does no damage to it. Anyways, Momo, he's going in. No black hole, though, for the Momo. Alchemist, however, has an unstable concoction. He'll throw it right there. Rubik's still dead for another minute. Shadow Fiend, meanwhile, kind of pushing the top lane. So that basically says, all right, give it up. After all this time here, might as well give it up. Shadow Fiend wants to try to take objectives himself. And he is almost level 25 to top it on off, and 150 attack range will be nice to have.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, RP? Yeah, he's going to use the RP here, but again, doesn't have the follow-up. You got... that was pretty evident that he wasn't going to get the follow-up, so... Very much just so a case of, like, sure, it was a decent RP, but... Not nearly enough, and especially with the Ags on Ursa, he had a way to get out of it anyways with the Enrage, so... Not really the biggest deal for him. So Magnus now dead for another 40. Meanwhile, teammates pressure in the bottom lane. You got the Alk and the Lena down here. She's back up to 13 charges on the Bloodstone. So she dropped down to as low as 6, I believe, on the Bloodstone, but going right back up. Here comes Zebedee, though. Going in with the Requiem on top of the Decrepify. No, he does not get it off in time. He's being patient, waiting for the position. The Blade Mail goes up. Not enough to save the Alchemist, though. Lena, meanwhile, running in very aggressively. Just trying to avoid detection, if anything. And she's going to try to TP out in time, and she will, before anyone can catch her. So well played there as far as getting away. From the Lena. I think Drow with a Hurricane Pike at least finished, so starting to become a little more of a serious threat.
Regeneration.
Hurricane Pike even being worked on himself by Shadow Fiend here. Medusa trying to finish his own Butterfly after picking up a full-on Mjolnir. Speaking of becoming a tough target to kill, Enigma, Guardian Greaves, a Blink. The Hand of Midas he got earlier on. And again, the Ags effect fed to him. Ursa, though, Daedalus now finished. Oh, my God. That is damage, man. Stone Gaze, what is that about? Running away. Thought he had Shadow Fiend jumping in, my guess. Magnus gets picked off quickly. And now Ursa, though, in trouble. And Stagger Concoction thrown in the air. And Rage down for another 9 seconds. Enigma gets found and killed. And now Ursa's in a lot of trouble. The Frost Arrow really slowed him down. And Rage in 3 seconds. Can he get it off in time? No, he cannot. At 1 second away. And they do find that kill. Lincoln's going to be popped for Medusa, and she can knock it out either with the TP right there. So nice find onto the Ursa, and he's dead for 85 seconds. No buyback. So a big opening now for this Radiant side all of a sudden. As Lena pushing out the bottom lane. Blade now finished, so has the Yax Laguna Blade, the Blade on top of that. Has a lot of burst. Could potentially, really could just insta-kill anyone on this Radiant side, I feel like. Her attack speed also absurd. Did get the Fiery Soul talent, of course. Here we go, though. Radiant side pushing in. Trying to get some tower kills themselves, and even a Rax kill again without Ursa. Star side not nearly as threatening, actually. Medusa staying dead. Has a buyback, but only 15 seconds left and wants to hold it off, so they tie up with the Rax here. And now Shadow Fiend with that Desolator actually proved to be a really effective pickup. They're going for the bottom now, double damage. No, Drow. I just weren't off for that. I thought I saw the animation. Pugna gets picked off elsewhere, but down goes the Rax bottom lane. Are you kidding me? They're going to push all this down. Enigma comes in with a black hole, but it's stopped immediately. He got silenced right there. He did not expect Drow to do anything about it, so he goes down. They end up killing the Drow because Lena does come in, and now they're trying to get the chase on the Shadow Fiend. He turns around with the Requiem now. Now he's going to keep on running. Shadow Blade down for another 13 seconds here. But Sebedy should be far enough to survive. Maybe. No, he's going back in. Okay, well, man mode time, I guess. Yeah, not so much. Stone Gaze popped, and now he's going to keep running away. Can he somehow avoid all this? Has him the Shadow Blade. He's going back in. Oh, boy, he's looking for a target. Maybe the Alk. Yeah, a couple of shots. No, not going to be enough. And now he goes for the TP, and they're not going to run him down. So he actually will survive. Some man mode plays there by Shadow Fiend. Manages to live, as also Rubik will manage to zoom away. Basically just about level 25. And then he'll have the level 25 down, whichever he chooses, as they find another kill on a Pugna. Struggles kind of continue for him. Pugna does have his own axe, though, now. So that life drain, now a toggleable ability. Shadow Fiend holding his ground as they're attempting to push in. Again, Medusa. The Butterfly has enough gold for it. Just a matter of getting the... No, he doesn't, actually. Excuse me. Rubik did steal another black hole, by the way. The RP pulls everyone else in, but the follow-up damage is enough on Ursa. At least it is. So he's dead for 100 seconds. A single target damage from Shadow Fiend is real. And this time, the Rubik black hole pays off big time. The buyback from Magnus on top of that. And now the Dire side in full-on retreat mode. Shadow Fiend finds the pick on Elena. Double kill for him. And Medusa now going to go for the TP out. She will actually successfully get it. Although barely, but again, Rubik continues to prove to be the MVP here. And he's also going to find a kill onto the Enigma to top it all off. Ursa staying dead for another minute. Alk is also dead for about another 50 seconds. Alk, by the way, has gotten really beefy. He is going to hard here. So he did his job early on of feeding the Ags to the targets, and now he's just simply bulking up here. Trying to be a tank. Medusa runs in aggressively with the Stone Gaze. I don't think this is going to work too well, though. In fact, the defensive life drain comes out. Laguna Blade, not enough burst, however. Oh, but then the Decrepify, that was actually a lot of damage, but actually not enough. And now Lena's in trouble. She goes down. She has a buyback, though. Will she use it? Buyback on Medusa. There we go. Buyback on Lena. Oh, no. It's just the 3-2-2. The Dire just 3-2-2 up in here. 25 seconds for Ursa. Shadow Fiend is getting somewhat low as the black hole comes out from the Enigma that catches Shadow Fiend. He is going to go down, and so does Rubik. Buyback immediately from the Shadow Fiend, by the way. But Ursa's back up in 10 seconds now, so the black hole of Enigma definitely does him in. However, Shadow Fiend, he is back as he pours in with the bots. And now he's looking for a kill, but they're spreading out very well right here, making it difficult on the target choice. He will not try to go for Enigma. Meanwhile, Pugna getting bursted down by the Lena, and he will fall. Enigma gets taken out, though, found by the Drow and the Magnus right there, but Enigma now buys back. Still no black hole, though, for another 100 seconds, of course. This game just getting extra chaotic at the very end here. They kill Lina, and she's staying dead for 50 seconds, actually. So a very big kill once again. Coming out for the dire side here. And now Medusa being hunted. Look at that damage, man. A Shadow Fiend, those right clicks doing so much. The added attack rate, one more on attack. No, nice guarding creeps right there. Barely keeping Medusa alive a little bit longer, but not long enough. Evasion, evasion. Oh my god, these evasions. Medusa's going to live for the time being. Back-to-back evasion procs. And Naomi Pone is somehow going to stay alive in the end. Oh, the value of the talisman of evasion doing work. Drow almost trying to kill Enigma. Not enough, though. Somebody running back in, though. Now goes for the other, but the Abyss of Light, and now staying dead as Shadow Fiend for a full 120 seconds. Buyback onto Ursa as he had it right there. But with Shadow Fiend staying dead, now it's a dire sign for an opening. However, Alchemist, he's getting caught out. He may fall, but again, not the biggest deal in the case of the team makeup right here. Ursa gets the turn kill onto Magnus, and the big burst on to try to take him out with the S-Blade and the Laguna Blade. And now Rubik, Rico goes down. Rico Suave is picked off. He has a buyback, but Shadow Fiend staying dead for 100 seconds. Magnus dead for 80. I mean, everyone basically using buybacks in the end right here. So now the dire side, can they push out? What's going on up here? Stone Gaze activated. Getting Pugna to try to run. Decrepifies himself. Oh, and he manages to blink out actually just barely. Shadow Fiend has actually overtaken the top net worth, by the way. That's insane. Who also buys a Silver Edge now. As he's staying dead. Lina insists on going for the Roshan kill, meanwhile. A little surprised that they're just not going Cutthroat, honestly. I mean, I guess going to go for try to go for a quote-unquote quick Roshan kill with the Ursa right here, but Shadow Fiend is getting closer and closer to resurrecting now. So there goes Roshan. Drow was nearby with that Invis rune, though. And maybe try to look to distract them, if anything. But Ursa pushing out the middle lane. Yeah, they probably should have had somebody pushing out the lanes, perhaps the Lina, if anything. As Enrico makes it clear that he'll defend the bottom to everyone. As he's up in a couple of seconds. But now Shadow Fiend up in about 20 seconds himself. There's a Decrepify, but again, Ursa avoiding damage. Goes in, life drain. That's not going to save you, Pug. That basically gets two-shot right there by the Ursa, but now the Kite of Drow. That's proven to be trouble for the Ursa here. He's going into the black hole to lock down the Drow. They're going to kill the Drow right here, most likely. And yes, they will. I think that was a Rubik with the Unstable Concoction. Rubik stole the black hole, by the way. Oh, no. Shadow Fiend's up in one. Oh, no. Again, he won't have souls, necessarily. They also have an RP. Black hole, Rubik, you know he wants to. Stone Gaze is used. Got to be careful going into that. They run away. They're picking it out, though, trying to prevent mega creeps. They have to go for something here in the near future. Meanwhile, stun on a Shadow Fiend. Looks like he did get affected by the Stone Gaze. He is still good, though. Running around. There's the Rubik with the black hole. Only catches a couple, however. He's done now. He goes down. The Requiem goes off, but not big enough. Rubik buys back. But with no black hole presence, not nearly as scary anymore, perhaps. Life drain, not enough. It is enough to save the Magnus initially. And now Ursa, he has to be careful as he starts limping away. Getting low, but again, he has the Aegis, I guess, so maybe not the most careful. Mega Creeps have spawned. 7A. Here on the Shadow Fiend has to make his way back to base. Down goes Pugna. No buybacks to be had now. And now Ursa coming right back up. So it's up to the Shadow Fiend and the Rubik. Rubik one auto attack perhaps away. The Decrepify not going to be enough. He goes down. And it's just up to Shadow Fiend now to prevent the loss right here. But I don't think it's going to be holding enough, unfortunately. Well, maybe. I mean, he's pushing back the Ursa. Oh, my God. If he kills the Ursa here. Oh, it's not enough damage, though. And now Shadow Fiend in a very vulnerable spot. The Laguna Blade down he goes. No buybacks to be had. And that's going to do it. I can't believe you win either. And Enrico Trump Koshjan. But you know what? Miss Queen there on the Ursa did a fantastic job throughout and getting fed that early axe. He looked very good. 35-12. Holy crap. That is insane. And that should all but do it here. You see the rage coming out as well, the DCs. And this is going to be GG well played in favor of the Dire. So hell of a game. It's a very unique game of sorts, as these tends to be. And entertaining at the very least. So definitely props to Enrico for submitting this, as well as Miss Queen. It was a lot of fun to watch, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the broadcast. But that means we are going to be wrapping up here for this one. Congratulations again to the Dire side on their victory. And as always, look forward to doing more of these Cast Me. So thank you guys for tuning in to this Cast Me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and be sure to check out my service yourself if you like by clicking on the link below or type in !Cast Me in the live Twitch chat to find out more information. Until next time, guys, take it easy. Hey guys, Breaky CPK here, and I'm excited to announce my new service I'm offering called Cast Me. Have you ever wanted to have a hype caster cast one of your games, however haven't had the opportunity? Or how about you were just looking for ways to get your team more exposure with a professional feeling broadcast to help? Well, now is your chance, as I will cast a select match of yours, either replay or live, for each of the following games. Dota 2, possibly BKB, but of course that's going to be wearing off. There's one Ravage. Remember, it has a second one. Two still used. Storm Spirit flies back in the background. They catch Sven actually at Half-Life. Sven is going to drop right there. The Sunder not even used, actually, by Monkeys Forever here on the Terrorblade. That Metamorphosis, they do kill the melee max, but at what cost there? CSGO. Speaking. Flame is down. Right on top of him. He jumped on top. Twist goes down. Lekro gets that kill on a Weber, but Lekro will fall to toss it. And, of course, Han. The Dead will jump on a Behemoth. The Shockwave still goes off to the Eruption, but he's still alive. Earth Shatter, meanwhile, is up from Parallax. He does get caught in the Arcane Vortex, though, from Moira. Andromeda will go down. You do see no... For prices and more information, just check out the website, thegoodgeekwife.com, and go to the Breaky CPK Cast Me page, or just click on the link provided.